Hello and welcome to vlog number 13 of Down the Allotment with Second City Cottage. Welcome to a slightly chilly, overcast, well just plain cloudy Birmingham here, where today we are going to fight the weeds. I have only been down a few times to just water and stuff in the last week and a half because you know, full-time jobs and kids and all that sort of stuff, planning on what I'm going to do when I get a good amount of time. So I've got a few hours down here today, and really it's just attacking weeds that we're going to do today. I know I've been sort of against plastic and everything after having to dig up 76 ton of the stuff. However, a mate of mine's had some gardening work done. He's got some fairly heavy duty plastic left over, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to layer it up with some cardboard at the top end for the car park, so it's a sort of area that doesn't need to be worried about them, and that's what we're doing today. We're going to be doing weeds. Things are growing, it's absolutely fantastic. Got stuff in the trees now, which I'll show you in a second. The two trees down by the shed have definitely got stuff growing. I haven't looked at the other ones, so we'll go and have a look together in a minute. The beans are growing, it's looking really good. Hoping really today to get some progress with the weeds, because it's sort of just never ending. I think the plan is to just essentially today cover up for the car park, where I'm going to park the car, cut back, shed loads of weeds, and practice what I preach and just cover what I'm not going to use this year. Cover it and forget about it until next year, because if you cover it, you stop the weeds growing, you don't have to keep going over it. So that's what I am going to do today. Bit of housework. If you're enjoying the videos, please do like and subscribe. I think the button up somewhere down here or somewhere like that. Go and give it a like and a subscribe, and give us a follow on the old socials. We're on Twitter and Instagram, and it's at Second City Cottage. Yeah, we'll go. I'll show you what we're going to do, and I'll show you what's growing, because it's pretty exciting. The other day I came down and we had a ripe strawberry, first strawberry I've ever grown, and it was delicious. I was hoping there were going to be more, but there weren't. But there are today, so I'm going to pick a few of them and take them home, and Lyra and Gina can have them. Yeah, so today it's tidy. I think people told me that the weeding would be crazy, and it bloody well is. It's absolutely non-stop. So I'm going to try and suppress everything that I'm not going to grow on. Just cover what I'm going to do next year. If I've done stuff now, cover around it so the weeds can't get through. But I've got some fabric that I'll show you in a little bit. So the plastic for the car parky area I've got, but then I've got some sort of material stuff which is woven, and it's got two blue lines for it. You'll see it online and in B&Q, etc, etc. And that stuff, it lets water through a little bit, and it doesn't kill the soil below it for soil erosion, but it also biodegrades, I believe. So over a number of years it will go, which is much better than the plastic. So yes, that is that. I'm going to show you sort of what I'm thinking of today, and we'll have a look at the trees as well and see what's going on. I'll bring you back down to the trees in front of me at the end of the next section, because we'll have a look at those trees together for the first time. We've got stuff growing here, so exciting. We'll have a walk down and have a look at them together, because I've not looked yet, and we'll do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come up here and I'll face back down. So this is our roadway. This is where I'm going to be parking the car. I'm sure you've seen it before. I put some plastic down the other day when I came down with Lyra to start, but what I'm actually going to do is lift that back up. I'm going to put cardboard down first, and then lay this plastic over the top. And I'm hoping, so I don't really often listen to my mother, but what she says is the best way to get things done without feeling disheartened really is to segment what you're going to do. So my first target today is I'm going to do up to that bin all the way across. I'm going to get it lined and hopefully get a few wood chips down. I've got some wood chips that I can use here now, but I've got a delivery of them coming soon, and the whole thing will be covered with wood chips, so it's not just going to be the plastic. So all of this here cut back with plastic going over it up until the bin and sort of that chair that you can see in the middle now. That will be my first target today. Okay, so then let's have a look. We'll do this together. Let's have a look at these trees. Look at this stuff growing on this all over the place. This is what I thought might be the damson tree, I believe. Can anybody shed any light on that? There are little olives at the moment. It's not an olive tree, I know that. But it's got loads on it, which is absolutely fantastic. So hopefully some sort of preserves can be made. This is the plastic that I was talking about with the blue lines on it. See? It looks plastic, but it's actually material. It's these blue lines. This is the heavy duty plastic that's going to be for the car parking area. This is bleeding horsetail, mare's tail, the pain of my life at the moment. Let's have a look in here. How exciting, look, more fruit growing. I think that's an apple. These have surely got to be apples, haven't they? Look at all of these. Absolutely loads, how exciting. Oh, this feels like an actual journey run together. This is the first time that I'm looking at these as well. I got told that this was something, but to me it just looks like a big bloody ton of weeds, so I'm thinking maybe this is going to go. Next tree down. A rather pretty looking tree with nice purple flowers, if that's focusing. But oh yes, there is fruit on this one down here. There you go, more. Oh look, like a really naff David Attenborough spotting fruit in the wild. More in here on this tree. That's brilliant. The netted up red currants, and I left some for the birds as well, but all of these are starting to come into colour. Now this I've just let grow as it was, as I said in the beginning sort of videos, because I'm not sure what we're going to do with it, and it was too late to cut it back, so there's a lot of weeds sort of going on in here, but we will address that towards the end of the year. My potatoes are growing. My beans are holding on to the cane, certainly in that way. We'll have to maybe go and give that a little bit of a hand. This tree doesn't seem to be doing much at the moment. I can't see anything on it. Oh well, can't win them all. Then just the weeds are just horrendous. Down here today, what I'm hoping to do after I've got my first section done, he's put some just that blue stuff down here to just cover it, so it's just done. We're not going to be doing anything with it this year, I don't think, now. So it's just planning. Tomatoes, plants growing like crazy. I've got to go and pull out the bits that come from the elbows, if that's what it's called. And then the fruit trees up here. I'm thinking this is a pear, because these look distinctively pear-like when you look at them. Look at these. Surely that's a pear tree, isn't it? And there's quite a lot on here as well. And then over here, I'm imagining apples again. Look at them. Flipping loads. Wonder if we can make cider with them. We'll soon find out. Excellent. Oh, that's nice and positive. And then, just because it's the dog poo sandwich, loads of weeds down here again, which need to be dealt with. That will probably be my next visit for this lot down here. But yes, excellent. I am going to go and get on with it, and we'll carry on from there. Cheers. Bye bye. After about an hour and a half, 1, 2, 3, and I've got another bag over there full of weeds. We've got most of the right hand side done. In reality, I'm going to try and get this left hand side done, and that'll be it for a day. Being an absolute clever sod, I've forgot to bring any food or drink with me, because I was just eager to get down here today. So I'm now thirsty and starving, so gonna get that last bit done. Well, not that last bit, the last half done. Maybe gonna have a strip down the bottom, and I think that'll be us for the day, but we'll have a check out later anyway. Cheers. Okay, looking from the back here then, it's taken longer than thought, but we've got the driving area, the parking area pretty much covered in this thick black plastic, and we've got some wood chips there from the site, but I don't want to take the pee with that. I'm getting a delivery, so the whole thing will be covered with some wood chips that I'm having delivered early next week, hopefully. Theory being, of course, that this is very thick, the weeds and the grass etc. won't grow through, and that just means that the parking area doesn't need to be maintained so much, which is a bonus when you've got so much to do on a plot when you're doing it by yourself. Here we go, we've got a whole bunch of bags, got another bag over here. They are what we have dug up in weed wise. We didn't get to do down there today because this took more time than I thought it was going to be honest, but that's fine. One thing at a time, don't get bummed out by it. I will be back down here in 2 days time, and I think what I'll do is I'll continue this video then, and so we'll put a video out at the end of this week. Okay, right, for now we'll see you next time. Hello and welcome back to the second part of this vlog. First part was where I was doing the car park area up the top there, and today we're going to be attacking the very overgrown part here around Baby Prison, which will be interesting to say the least. Absolute schoolboy error last time, not bringing any food or drink with me. Don't know why I did that, so I ended up dying of thirst and absolutely starving and losing a lot of motivation. Did a few hours and did quite a lot though, so wasn't so bad. Yesterday my sister moved house. I was helping her move house, and my uncle came and helped, and he ended up staying over and we had a few drinks. So I'm kind of suffering today, but I've come prepared. I have got food, I've got non-alcoholic beverages and a couple of beers for when we knock off and get a bunch of it done. So we're just gonna try and get to it, I think. I'll show you my first task of the day, and we'll go. One thing worth knowing, and you might all call me very naive, me spool ran out for me strimmer, and I was looking to buy these little jobbies. Now mine's a battery strimmer. These are quite small spools. Some of the bigger, you get like really big spools. So I was looking at buying the spools, and they're bloody expensive. So the guy in the hardware shop said, just buy the stuff. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? And you might call me stupid, or you might go, oh bloody hell, I'm going to do that next time. So yeah, I just bought the actual stuff for it, so we're gonna put some of that on, and then we're gonna get to it. Really, we're gonna cut it all down, and I'll show you what we're gonna do because it's mega overgrown. But I'm fairly certain it's all just grass, not really weeds, so it should be nice and quick, and then we can get to cutting the rest of the weeds out, and really making some progress today. Not in a rush for anything. It's about 12 o'clock now, and the football's not until 5 o'clock. I do want to get back in time for the football because the knockout stages, I love that sort of stuff. It was only a few days ago I was here, and the apples on this tree have grown loads already. There's loads of them. We're gonna have a bumper crop of apples, which is going to be massively exciting. Right, I'm going to reload my spool and get to it. All right. Here we are then, a couple of hours later. Baby Prison I'm not touching at the moment. It's like a preserved area. I'll go in there and attack it all at once. I've got, this is the thick sheet membrane stuff that I was talking about. I've cut all of the grass back and the weeds back in there, covered that, and really I weighed it down with some logs and some bricks. Ideally now that's it for that part of land until next year. We just keep it covered. Hopefully everything underneath will sort of be gone by the time we lift it up next year, and we'll be able to put a bed there. I have taken, it's in here at the moment, I think you can see, there was some hanging branches on this tree here. We've taken them off and it's opened up this space loads now, so that's good. So yes, we'll have a bit more space for what I'm thinking is next year, where you got the potatoes here coming down here and shooting up there, a nice big L-shaped bed, then a walkway through here, and another big bed here is what I'm thinking. So things starting to take shape. Not sure what this tree is. It doesn't seem to have any fruit on it, and it doesn't seem to have any sort of animals in there either. So not 100% sure. Strimmed loads back around here, taking up about a battery and a half's worth of strimming at the moment, and I bought my hedge trimmers to go to town on it, but I've left the battery at home like an absolute idiot. So that's your update at the moment. It's about 2 o'clock now, half 2, something like that. I don't really know what I'm going to do now. I'm pretty knackered. I'm going to probably go around with the strimmer another couple of times, and then we'll have a sign out. Okay, nice one. Bye bye. Okay, it's now approaching 4 o'clock on this second instalment of the old vlog. Strimmed and strimmed. Weeded and weeded, followed by a bit of strimming, and then I did a little bit of weeding, and then I strimmed a little bit. Covered my area as I showed you. I've put some more weights down on that now, so that should be that really. The next big plan has got to be marking out this back area where the shed is and starting to flatten it all down. So I think I'm going to come up tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning, can't remember which, when Gina's not working. I've got some fairly sturdy weeds that need to be obliterated, so I'll bring my hedge trimmers, like a poor man's chainsaw really, and we'll go to town on those. There's not a huge amount of those, and I'll tidy up the bushes as well. Then I'm going to start marking out what we're going to do with the area at the end where the shed is, and that's really exciting because then we can get the shed down and I can start to source some concrete paving slabs really. So if you know of anywhere I can get them on the cheap, let us know in the comments down below, or drop us a message or whatever, man, and then we shall go and we'll get some. And that, I'm sure I've got to know somebody who can help me out with doing that. We take the shed down, flatten it all across, get the base, and then when we've got the Deutsche Bungers available to buy the new shed, then we'll buy the new shed. Again, I really want a greenhouse, but I'm thinking it's going to be a polytunnel, but I really want a greenhouse, so I might get a greenhouse, who knows. That is it really. Was supposed to have somebody come down and help me today, but he couldn't make it, so I've been all alone again. Which has probably been for the best because I've been pretty hungover, just sort of reviving myself now. I've decided that whatever I do when I'm down the allotment, at least the last half an hour, probably the last hour, it's going to just be to relax, and just take in what you've done and just relax, because it's still messy, but it's beautiful really. And you've done a bit of exercise, you know. I've carried some bloody big logs today, like bloody big logs, you know, a bit tired, hard day's work, for first world problems and all of that. So no, my buddy couldn't make it, so I was alone and I was hungover. So it's been a nice bit of solitude for me, to be honest. I'm absolutely stinking now, so I'm going to go and have a shower and watch the football. But I'll be back down here, as I say, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday morning, and carry on with it. Won't bother doing a video for that because that won't be the most exciting thing in the world for you. Yes, like, subscribe, follow, all of that malarkey. Getting more followers again now, which is really, really cool. I am going to finish half of my drink and I'm going to go and rest this leg. I can't remember whether I said earlier, I was like taking a wardrobe down the stairs at my sister's house yesterday and stretched a little too far on the old hammy So that's been a pleasure today to be working with as well. But yes, it's been nice to be down here in the quiet, just contemplating my apples, as it were. Have a good one, guys. See you next time.